DJ Vlad is currently involved in some major drama and beef with multiple rappers. And if you watch to the end, we're going to give you every detail that I don't think nobody is covering. Now, the first rapper that Vlad is currently beefing with is G Herbo. Now, G Herbo and Vlad had a long-standing working relationship. They've done multiple interviews. I think I probably watched about 2 or 3 G Herbo Vlad TV interviews in my life. Well, Vlad TV did an interview, and during this interview, Vlad TV answered a question about rappers switching up on him when they get big, because Vlad TV did a couple of G Herbo interviews when G Herbo was on the up and come up, right? He still had hella motion, but he wasn't completely solidified yet. Vlad believes that if he did an interview with you when you was not solidified yet, he should kind of have access to you now, or at least, you show the love back. But Vlad feels like G Herbo and other rappers, they use the platform, when they're on the rise, and then when it becomes solidified, they shun the platform. And Vlad feels like, that's not cool, and he takes it personal.
I mean, I think the most disappointing thing overall, which I've had to just accept, is that there's going to be lots of times where I've given people their first interview, and it's a big look, and they've taken off. Their careers have taken off after that. Not to say it was my, because of the interview, but I contributed to it. And they hit a certain level of fame, and they'll never go back to Vlad TV again. Like, I've given Migos their first interview ever. You don't see Migos on Vlad TV. Like, in fact, I just ran to Offset, and he was sort of acted a little funny with me when I met him, right? Even though he's like, oh, I know who you are, and that was it. That was the end of our conversation. And that, to me, is a little bit frustrating, because it's like, they will go, these same artists, like, for example, I was talking to G Herbo's manager recently, and he was supposed to do Vlad TV, and he was like, something, I just don't think he wants to do it, and I think I think it's just a pass, like a soft pass, but I don't think he's going to do it. And I looked, and G Herbo has a new interview on a podcast I've never heard of, and it got 678 views. Not 678,000 views, 678 views, less than 1,000 views. But yet you won't do Vlad TV, but you'll do this unknown podcast that nobody will watch. But you won't do the platform.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know whether people start to believe the hype, oh, Vlad really is the feds, and they don't really think for themselves.
As somebody who do interviews for No Jumper, I completely understand what Vlad is saying, because I've experienced it firsthand. When I first got to No Jumper in 2022, I used to be able to DM almost anyone from the No Jumper page and get an interview almost immediately. Like, I remember I DM'd Kai Cenat. Bro, Kai was on the plane within a week to come and do No Jumper. I remember I DM'd Phantom. Phantom was on the plane within like 3 days to come and do No Jumper, right? People would do it without no hesitation, bro. I'm there. But over the last year and a half or 2 years, due to like the stigma, oh, No Jumper is the police, oh, No Jumper going actual crazy things. Now, you also have PR people, you have management, you got A&Rs who for some reason got an issue with Adam. So because they got an issue with Adam, they're now telling their artists that they manage, hey, you can't do No Jumper, right? As those A&Rs, those PR people, as they ascend in their career, they gain influence. And when they gain influence, well, they don't rock with No Jumper, they don't rock with Vlad. So now they're putting a stop to certain things. Now, other artists who probably are friends with other artists who don't like the platform, who is beefing with Adam, now those people don't want to come to No Jumper. I remember specifically, right, OT7 Kwani. Kwani wanted to do a No Jumper interview. We was down. I think Kwani either got to LA a little late, and I think Adam couldn't do it. So now Kwani said, man, F you, because he thought, Adam was kind of egoing him, right? Or Adam, right, was not trying to do it. But Adam was really trying to do it, but he just couldn't do it because Kwani, like I think was in LA for like a day or so. Well, in instances like that where it's just the miscommunication, Kwani isn't a bad guy. I actually like Kwani. Adam rock with Kwani, but because of that like miscommunication, Kwani won't do No Jumper no more. Kwani won't come on No Jumper. Now, Kwani, who was very influential on the East Coast and in Philly, now Kwani would probably tell other Philly artists who was close with him, hey, don't go with No Jumper. And that's how that spirals. So I understand what Vlad is getting to, but I feel like where Vlad kind of went from like just telling my story to kind of being a tad bit insulting was when Vlad brought up, G Herbo did this interview that got no views. That pissed off G Herbo, right? And G Herbo responded back to Vlad and he went off. G Herbo says, Vlad, you didn't do ish for me like nothing at all. You think the interviews that we did in the past blew me up? You gotta be ishing me. You call me every time, not the other way around. I obviously had some kind of motion. I didn't even know who the F you was when I first did an interview, I promise. I wasn't even in the loop then. I will say though, even though G Herbo did not know who Vlad was from his admission, it was a good look though. Like at that particular time, Vlad TV was a hotter platform than G Herbo was a rapper. So I do believe that look did indeed help G Herbo. Did it blow him up? It didn't blow him up. G Herbo had hell emotion already. But the platform was a very good look. You feel me? Like rarely do you see a up and coming artist go on a platform where it's like 4 million subscribers, you know? You call me every time, not the other way around. I obviously had some kind of motion. I didn't even know who the F you was when I first did the interview. I promise I wasn't in the loop back then. I just showed up wherever my team told me to, and I'll do another podcast and get. Now, this is the part where I told y'all it pissed him off at, right? He says, I'll do another podcast and get 2 views. I do what I want to do. That's the exact reason why I'm not pulling up on you, yo, goofy because you care about views. That's why you do and ask the issue acts. I'm not effing with it. I don't like what you represent, and you got no principle. You don't give a F about me or nobody you interview. You get a ninja killed and sent to jail and be on to the next victim you take advantage of for clicks and views. F you, buddy. People do grow and their perspective do change. I'll be interested into hearing what exactly has the development of G Herbo been to where G Herbo believes that Vlad TV is now a platform that he can go on based on his morals and principles. Because G Herbo was on the platform a few years ago. And I don't think that Vlad TV, the platform, has changed all that much in the last few years. I believe whatever you are accusing Vlad TV of doing right now, Vlad TV was doing back then. Now, I don't think Vlad TV or that platform is getting men killed. I just don't, right? I don't know somebody who went on Vlad TV and because of what he said on Vlad TV got killed afterwards. I don't know. Like the only person I could maybe, if you really want to like point to, is like that rapper who like got his house invaded. He shot and killed the perpetrators. He took a photo standing in the perpetrator's blood, posted it on social media, got a Vlad TV interview, and then I believe he died like a week or 2 later. But yo, you posted a photo of you standing in a pool of blood. I think the perpetrators were already trying to, like whoever was trying to kill you was already trying to kill you before you went on Vlad TV. That's just my perspective though, right? And you know, the people going to jail, like people accuse Vlad TV of getting AR Ab locked up. But if you look at AR Ab's paperwork, nothing he said in Vlad TV interview was used in his paperwork. Now, if there are other examples, then tell me. I want to know. I don't know it all. I don't know everything. Y'all know more about this than me. So if there are other examples, let me know. Now, Vlad TV has not completely responded yet to G Herbo. I'm sure Vlad TV will probably respond back on Twitter or probably in another interview shortly. Now, so let's get off this G Herbo situation. Now, one person or another person, I should say, that Vlad TV is beefing with this week is a longtime friend called Glasses Malone. Now, if you are a fan of Vlad TV, you know that Glasses Malone was doing Vlad TV interviews about 11, 12 years ago, right? That Glasses Malone was freestyling on Vlad TV about 11, 12 years ago.
So many nights in the jungle, moving through the trees, planting seeds, praying ones grow. The wolves praying, I'm just praying they don't come close. Or watch the prey turn to bait when the guns blow. Blow, blow. That's the mind state of poison pushing niggas that contribute to the crime rate. I know they plotting, watching as I grind late. And like the night, can't wait to see my shine fade. What was nice is we shine like the sun still. No emotion, but we know our having fun's feel. All it take, hate to squeeze and it's gun squeal.
Glasses Malone and Vlad TV was actually really close. Most of us, we associate Vlad TV with New York for some reason, but Vlad TV is actually a legendary DJ from the Bay. So Vlad was really popping out here. Like Vlad is like a legend like on the West Coast. So, the people that he was like on a rise with was people like Glasses Malone and others. At the time, I think Glasses was signed to YMCMB. So him and Vlad had a really great relationship. However, we haven't seen Glasses and Vlad in the same room or doing anything for a while now. It's been a while. Now, Glasses Malone finally told the people why. And he will claim that Vlad TV was pulling strings behind the scenes to stop certain opportunities for him. And he will say the reason why Vlad TV don't like him currently or why they fell out is actually one of the craziest stories I think I've ever heard happen. Like, this sounds like it's straight out of a movie.
Come on now, I'm here for that. Now, Glasses banned from Vlad TV, sir. How did you find yourself banned from Vlad TV? What was it that made you come up with that concept? Are you banned? What were you trying to get these folks to understand? Because see, some folks are taking it two different ways. Even Vlad said, "Where's this coming from?"
I know. So it's really an idea. I feel like he's been mad at me for the last 17 years over this situation where he wanted to borrow a gun because he got himself in some silly shit.
Yeah.
And he, not nothing he did wrong, but he walked in and caught his old lady doing the do with another brother.
Yeah.
And he wanted to kill him. He wanted to borrow a gun because he knew I was street and where I came from. And I kind of saved him from making a mistake. You know what I mean? And I would have loaned him a gun and I'd probably be in prison.
Exactly.
So from that point on, he's been pissed off at me about it.
Yeah.
And I really never thought about it until recently where I realized at this point, okay, he may feel some kind of way and be kind of backbite me on back channels, and I wanted to make sure everybody knew exactly why this person was upset at me.
Glasses Malone actually dropped an entire album to tell this story. It was some like R. Kelly Trap in the Closet stuff. Now, if you're Vlad TV, you must be sitting back fuming because you understand you can't really react to it because, like, if you want to clarify, say, nah, that's not how it happened. No, I didn't do this. You can't really speak on it because the minute you speak on it, it gives it a whole lot of attention. And not only is it, like he did an interview, but no, the album will get listened to. So if you're Vlad, you kind of have to like just ignore it. And the story itself is crazy, right? Now, the reason why it's an entire album, because the way Glasses Malone has been dropping music is kind of brilliant, okay? He drops a single, but he also takes each verse of the single and makes it into an album, right? So you can get the full song, but you could also just listen to the verse you like over and over again, and that still counts towards the album streams. It's brilliant, right? Like, he dropped a song called, I think, Wanted. On that song, his verse, like Sub Block 1, I think was like the best verse. So that's the only verse I listened to, all right? All right, White Stripes, Hugger, Orange Janko. Before it was the flows, O's had my bankroll. Like, feel me? Yo, man, it was such an amazing verse. You feel me? Yeah, but here is the song, all right? Hopefully I don't get copyright, of Glasses Malone explaining the situation and how Vlad TV called him asking for a gun.
Hey, yo! Posted in the shed, feeling like a billion, never gross talking net. Ride that I pilot, worth the property beside it. But Vlad called my phone, overly excited.
Glasses, where you at? You posted in the set. About to come through, I need a Glock or a tech. Just let my ladies, a dude was at the crib. Banging on me, dog. I pay for where she live. Ain't just finished fucking like it. Just finished fucking. Cheating that bitch, I'ma kill them motherfuckers. All I need is a piece of you and be so crazy.
Now this rule hella basic. Never loan a gun. Never loan a gun. Make a nigga buy it. Tell him run the funds. Especially to a square. Homeboy confused. DAs make offers, none refuse. Feel me, fool? Fuck around and hit somebody with this blip. They ask you where you get it from and you say the Crip. That's felony murder, homie.
First off, I would hope nobody is just giving their gun to just anyone or even a friend. I'll be real. I'm not, man, listen, bro. A friend called me asking for a gun. I'm calling the police, bro. Right? You got to go to jail. You got to sit down, bro, because you done lost your ever. Maybe jail will help you relocate the mind that you lost thinking you could call me asking for a gun. But the reason why I believe there has to be more to this story, right? Now, again, I respect the OG Glasses. I think Glasses is an honest dude. I just have a hard time believing that somebody will cut off a friend because the friend says, yeah, bro, I can't give you a gun, man. That's dangerous, bro. Like, don't go do that. I would think, like, once somebody calms down, they will say, yeah, man, bro, that's the homie, man. The homie told me to calm down and stop me from making a bad decision. For someone to have what I believe is like a 10+ year grudge over that. I don't know, man. I think there's more to the story, or maybe Glass Malone don't even know what the more is. Maybe he believes, yo, this is why he cut me off. This was our last conversation, so this the reason. He probably may not know. Maybe Vlad has other reasons. And maybe it's up to Vlad to communicate that. Because if Glasses now believes that certain opportunities is being stopped, or he believes that backbiting is going on from Vlad's behalf, maybe Vlad owes him that conversation just to clear the air. Maybe there is more. And Vlad just don't want to say what the more is, or he's not telling Glasses, and Glasses is left to believe that the only reason is this. But for somebody to cut off a friend because a friend stopped them from committing murder, I don't know, man. There has to be more from our perspective. Maybe Vlad has other gripes that he hasn't told Glasses yet, and they just need to sit down and figure it out, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, okay? What do you guys think about this, okay? If you were Glasses, would you have given a firearm to Vlad? All right, if you were Vlad, would you have taken it personal if your homie didn't give you the firearm? Let me know in the comment section. What this taught me, though, is I don't know nothing about Vlad, all right? Vlad was Vlad was gangster in these streets. Now, Vlad is Russian. All Russians I know is killers. But Vlad was out here about to smoke somebody, man, for playing with him. Hey, man, hey, y'all stop playing with Vlad, bro. Stop playing. Hey, Vlad was ready to smoke someone over. Stop playing with Vlad, man. Right, man, Vlad will do it to one of you ninjas, man. Stop playing, man. All right, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this, okay? And if you're still watching and you enjoy this video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen here to find out how I discovered that somebody is snitching on Brick Baby, okay? And if you enjoy this video and you want to make videos just like this, I make 6 figures on YouTube, right? And I want to show you how I do it the fast way. I have a book where I show you how to grow on YouTube really fast and start making your first $10,000 a month. If you're interested, the book is in my description. If you're not, I don't need your money, bro. I'll make enough. Okay, but I love you and I want to help you. So if you want a free consultation, the link is in the description. I'll pick one of my subscribers each and every month and give you guys a free consultation, all right? So you can sign up. The link is below, okay? And if you enjoyed this video, like I said before, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, to find out who's snitching on Brick Baby. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.